Hello everyone and welcome back to our Kung Fu class where we are learning the square basics. So we are carrying on from our last session and we're learning the 6th square basic. So I hope you guys have been practicing at home. You've been practicing your back sweep and also been practicing your Wulong Panda. And now what we're going to do in this session is we're going to start to move the square basic around in a square. Okay, so before we begin, let's begin by warming up our wrists and ankles and all of our joints. So hopefully you guys have done a little bit of a warm up before you start this session. And make sure you stretch your hip as well. Okay, and change to the other side. Okay, good, and stretch up. Lean back a bit. And stretch down to the floor. Okay, good. And then over to one side. And then change to the other side. Okay, very good. Okay, your hip. So just circle your hip around. Okay, and change. Okay, and let's just stretch our legs out in the gumbu position. So gumbu. So you really push that hip down the back. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and change to the other side. Push your hip down. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, from here we're going to sink into pubu position. Yeah. So make sure you really stretch out this pubu. So from here, reach over and grab your foot and push out with your elbow on your other knee. Okay, let's hold this for 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm going to change to the other side. And again, just sink your hip down and reach over, grab your foot. And you'll hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Okay, from here, let's stand up. Okay, so swing your arms forward and backwards. Okay, and we're going to remember our Wulong Panda. So from here, you remember, we did circling our arms around and then touch, and then we go back the other way and touch, yeah? And then again, touch, and then again, touch. Okay, so let's do this movement 5 times. Okay, ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good. And you remember, when we actually do this square basic, we do 1 Wulong Panda and then a half movement. So from here, we go Wulong Panda, and then we do 1 more half into Gojo, and then a Tui Jan. Okay, so let's try that movement just on this side, starting with your right hand going down to the floor, circling round. Yeah, and then your left hand over the top, and then you're going to circle back around with that right hand into the Gojo. Okay, so from here, let's go 1, and then another half circle, and then a push. Okay, let's do that again. I'm going to face the back so you can see, if you can copy me from the back. Okay, ready? And then from here, 1, and then a half, and then a push. Yeah, so again from the side, so this hand comes to your shoulder, your left hand to your shoulder, you circle your palm all the way around. So your right hand is going down first, over your head, the other hand's coming up over the top of your head, the other one goes down behind you, back to where you started, and then 1 half circle into the hook, and then from here, you're gonna push your arms straight. Okay, good. So, do you remember we were doing all of the other square basics? So if you can recap them in your mind. So remember the first one we did was a punch. The second one we did was elbow. Do you remember we did this elbow strike? The third one was pull down. Yeah, pulling down. The fourth one was a duanti. Do you remember you were turning and then you would punch. Okay, and then the next one, do you remember you were doing yi, ha, 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 ha. Do you remember? and then this is the next one. So you finished off in this position, yeah? From your last position, you finished off here, okay? So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do the actual sweep. I'm gonna show you the footwork, the basic footwork, standing up to begin with, and then we're gonna slowly sink down to the floor to do the back sweep. Okay, so from here, what you're gonna do is the first movement you're gonna do is a Jian Jiao. So remember, we did this in our last session, so you should know what you're doing from here. So from here, you're gonna Jian Jiao, you look up, stamp, and then double push. So when you finish from this position. Yeah, so you should be, your left leg should be in gumbu and your right leg straight, and then you're punching out to the side. So from here, we're gonna travel forward. This is the first part of our square that we're gonna do. So from here, we're gonna step up, bring our knee up called Tishi, slap our hands above our head, Jian Jiao into Mabu, and then from here, we're gonna push into the double push forward. Yeah, and again. So from here, go 1, push. From this position, you're gonna do your back sweep. So if I just stand up and show you, so from here, your back leg, so this is your right leg, is gonna you're gonna sink down into Pubu, into this position. Now your back leg is gonna do 1 full circle. It's gonna start off and back, and then you're gonna go 1 full circle all the way around, and you're gonna end up where you started. Yeah, so from here, push, sink down into Pubu, circle round, back to where you started. Now because you Pubu'd on this leg, this is the arm that you're going to start, the arm you're going to bring in towards. Yes, so you're bending down on that knee. So you think your hand is going to go down towards that leg. This is how you're going to remember. Yeah, full circle, half, change to gumbu. Yeah, and then as you change to push, you're going to change your foot back to gumbu. So when you've done your sweep, when you stand up, you'll be on your left leg bending, so that means your right hand is going to go towards your left leg. So as you circle around, you stand up, your body stand up, yeah. Then as you go into gumbu, as you do your gojo, and then from here, as you push your palm back into gumbu, okay? Just show you that again one more time. So from here, this is all recapping because remember we did this last week. So from here, push, 1 full circle all the way around, Wulong Panda, push. Okay, from this position, you're going to do Jian Jiao again. So what you're going to do is you're going to bring up, from here, you're going to change your leg, you're going to bring up your left leg, slap above your head, Jian Jiao to the other side. So you're facing this side first. Yeah, so from here. So you Jian Jiao in front of your head, Jian Jiao, yeah, change to Mabu on the opposite side, and then from here you're going to change to Gumbu and then push. Yeah? Okay, do it again. So from here, you've got your Gojo, push, from here, push. Now you'll have your right knee forward, which means you're going to back sweep with your left leg all the way around. Yeah, back to where you started. Because you back sweeped on your right leg, it means that when you do your Wulong Panda, you need to start by bringing Wulong Panda towards that right leg. Push, push. Yeah? So sometimes when you practice this movement, 2 things that are quite difficult are, number 1 is the back sweep, and number 2 is the coordination of where your hands are going. Which way does my hand go? Does it go this way or does it go this way? So just remember, the one that you've gone down on is the one you're going to go towards to start with. That's how I always remember this movement. Okay? So let's start by incorporating the back sweep in. So when you've done that second movement, yeah, you've ended up this position. So from here, I'm just going to show you the actual positioning, how to move around in this square. So once you've got to here, then you're going to, from here, you're going to raise up your front foot, Yeah, so the one that's moving forward, you're gonna raise that up, Jen Jiao, push. And then obviously from here, you back sweep again, back sweep, Wulong Panda, push. Same again. The palm pushing hand is the knee that you're going to raise. You're gonna slap above your head, Jen Jiao, face the back wall, Mabu. Push, and then back sweep all the way around. Because you've bent that front knee, that's the one you're gonna go towards, half push. Now you're going to the back wall. Yeah, so from here, front, push, back sweep, Wulong Panda, push. Raise up your left leg, push, back sweep, and then Wulong Panda. So this, for the final movement, so you're gonna complete that wall. So from here, you're gonna lift up your front leg, Jen Jiao, push, back sweep all the way around, Wulong Panda, push. Just remember to break up that front foot, push, back sweep again, and then you'll be on this leg. So Wulong Panda and push. This will be your final position. So you'll be ending in a gumbu position. Your left palm is a gojo and your right hand is palm push. Okay? So let's, so that's the actual positioning. So remember, you're gonna start, if you end in with your right leg forward, you're gonna lift that right leg up and gumbu. Then whatever foot is forward is the one that you're gonna lift up to Jen Jiao, to stamp on the floor, and then to push forward. Okay, so let's try and do this movement again. Now I've shown you the kind of the precision of where you'd be putting your feet. I'll show you the movement again and we'll try to incorporate the back sweep into that movement. So if you're a beginner, when you practice back sweep, you can put your hand on the floor. That's absolutely fine as you go down. There's a few techniques that you just need to remember. Try to put your foot on the floor if you can, and try to sink down into pubu when you first do the sweep. So when I showed you in the last video, I was showing you how to do that back sweep. So just remember that. If you are advanced, then you can go a lot faster and try to look behind you as you sweep around. So if you're a beginner and you try to do that, you might fall over. So best just to practice your hip going down first. Okay, so let's begin. Let's do all the positioning all the way around from the very start to the end. Okay, so from here. Okay, so number one. Okay, Jen Jiao, push, back sweep, Wulong Panda, and push. This is the first one. Number two, Jen Jiao, push, back sweep, push. Okay, so that's a little bit fast, so let's do a little bit slower. Okay, so from here, push. So remember, from here, you're gonna go back sweep, then Wulong Panda, push. Then from here, Jen Jiao, push, go. Back sweep, push. Okay, so now we're completing our circle, square, sorry. Go. Round, Wulong Panda, push. Push, go. Push. Now the last one, which is push. And this one, go. Push. Okay, good. Okay, relax your legs. So when you're going all the way around in your back sweep, just make sure you try to keep your hip close to the floor if you can, and try to go all the way around. If you're a beginner and you're doing this movement, then you can just start by doing from here, you can start by just going half. Yep, and then you can do your Wulong Panda, push, and then you just practice with the other leg. So push forward from here, and then half, and yeah. So this one you can just practice like that if you can't go all the way around, and just keep practicing. Mine's a little bit rusty, I need to practice more. So hopefully you guys can learn the 6 square basics. Okay, so next week we are going to be moving on to our 7th. We're nearly there, guys. Remember, there's only 8 of these basics we're learning, so number 7 next week. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Okay, Shaka, class finished. Hop.